Hello, this is David McCain on March 24th, Tuesday, on behalf of Merced Calvary Assembly of God, giving the morning or devotional for today. Of course, the top of the news we still have going on is the coronavirus from my last devotional. Right now, it's up to over 51,000 cases, and unfortunately, 674 people have gone into eternity. The numbers are exponentially a lot more than it was last time we spoke. But, the death rates that have been basically claimed by all of the doomsayers of 5 to 6% is nowhere near that. There's only 1 out of 100 people dying from coronavirus in the United States. In fact, we have the best rate in the world. South Korea is at 1.2, we're at 1.3. Italy is having a tough time with 7.9% of people passing away. That's 8 people out of 100. So the news is still the same as it was last week. There's no water. There's no toilet paper. People are really stressing over those 2 items, and those are the 2 items that disappear the most. Everything else seems to be okay. The staple items are disappearing more, like baking supplies and things of that nature. But overall, that's not much different in supermarkets, except people hoarding things that they think it's going to run out of. And even with our stimulus package that we have with the coronavirus, the stock market today went up over 2,000 points just on the hope and the idea that the Congress may pass a stimulus package. So there you have it. Just on faith and hope, the stock market goes up 2,000 points. Three weeks ago, if I told you that the stock market would go up 2,000 points when 75% of Americans were not working, you would say I was crazy. But that's exactly what we have happening today. Hope is and faith is a very powerful thing. We Christians have a blessed hope that Jesus Christ will return, and look at all the things that we have that are driven by that, the hope and the idea that Christ will return. And that's the most important thing. All these things going on today were predicted in the Bible. We have things like in the end times there was claims that there would be a pestilence. In fact, Jesus predicted this in the New Testament. There'd be pestilence. There would be people's hearts growing faint, and they are growing faint. Kingdom shall rise against kingdom, and in the, I believe I'm not sure if it's the Greek or the Latin, it's basilica in the word, and that means religion. So religion is going against religion, and that's what we have going on right now. With the coronavirus focus going on, no one's paying attention to the fact that many Nigerian Christians are being persecuted by Muslims in Nigeria, and they're being killed. And so a lot of things have taken to the back burner as a result of the world's focus on the coronavirus. But we have a hope. We have a blessed hope that Jesus said when you see all these things take place, all these things that are warned about in the Luke's 21st chapter and Matthew 24, when you see all these things come to pass, look near, for your redemption draws nigh. And this is what we need to really focus on, because all these things that are coming upon us, the Bible says we should not be surprised. We should not be shocked at all these things happening. Know that your redemption is at the door. So we Christians do have a hope, a blessed hope for the return of Christ. That is our main focus and function. All these worries, all these anxieties were talked about in the Bible. And I guess you could say the clock really started ticking when Israel became a nation in 1967. And when they freed Jerusalem, it pretty much fulfilled the prophecy that Jesus said that, the end time will take place, and you will not see the things end with Jerusalem. Jerusalem will be trampled upon by the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles are fulfilled. And that was in 1967. So you can bet that all these things happening in one time as a convergence, earthquakes, pestilences, wars, rumors of wars, people's hearts growing faint, All these things are outlined. So we know for a fact that our redemption does draw near. This is David McCain, and again, I'm saying to you, whose report do you believe? God bless.